Reincarnation may strike you as something that is very cliche, but it's actually one of the more interesting concepts with a variety of paths, like being in a different body, for example. It's a fantasy genre that takes things to the next level, and today, I'm going to share with you good reincarnation shows for you guys with overpowered protagonists, including, of course, 3 upcoming ones coming very soon.
まずいことになった。あれは良くない存在だ。邪悪なる存在の権限だ。自分の行動が種族の命運すらも左右する。慎重に。
Why don't we begin with a new anime that is currently still airing, and it is called Apocalypse Bringer Minora. The protagonist Takuto is your average guy who managed to clear the entire game that he plays on legendary difficulty, and he is the only person who has actually managed to do that. Unfortunately though, he did pass away and was then reincarnated to that game world, but as a god who commands an evil civilization of Minora. He plans to restart civilization with the help of his trusty companions and become the most powerful ruler. I'm gonna be honest, perhaps I was a little too harsh on this anime when it first released, but as time goes by, I can definitely see just how good the water magician had gotten. Ryo gets reincarnated to a fantasy world in the hopes of living a peaceful life and a quiet life, but it turns out everything around him wants him dead, be it beasts or nature itself. He wants to do things his own pace and live a slow Isekai adventure life as he explores the world and masters water magic. He is very intelligent as a human and is blessed with eternal youth, so years will pass by and he will always be looking the same. I welcome you guys to an awesome tale of a young and overpowered water magician who will change the course of his life. Powerful and mighty dragons rule this world, and even gods fear them for their size and sheer power they possess. But one day, a dragon accepted its fate to die alone and reincarnated as a human boy named Dolan, living in peace with a family on a farmland. It made him so happy living his days like this, much more than actually being a dragon. So, while Dolan was out there exploring the swamps, he meets a strange Lamia, part girl, part snake, who is looking around for a husband for himself or herself. So, they agreed to become friends, go on an adventure together, and face many challenges and obstacles along the way. Life was unfortunately never the same for poor Kelvin, but it was actually a lot better for him after getting reincarnated, giving up some of his memories in exchange for broken, overpowered abilities.
Dodge this! KO. It's got 3 HP left.
Black Summoner is about the Tamer class. We all know how it's weak, but the reality is, it is very powerful, especially in the hands of Kelvin. After taming powerful beings to side with him in battle, he got S-rank powers or abilities from the very start of get-go, which means he arrived to this world already at the top of his game and is ready to conquer whatever challenges are thrown at him.
I'm dead meat.
Well, look what we have here. Stuck at level 1 with no way of leveling up and things seem hopeless? Well, fear not, because even at level 1, this main character still is the most broken protagonist because of one ability. Not only did he create a gun for himself to use in a fantasy world, but one particular stat, which is luck, is maxed out to the very end, which means mobs that he kills will give him super duper rare drops that will make him even more powerful. Along on his adventure, he will also meet new faces, gather unique items on his journey, and pretty much defeat anything with his trusty revolver. Dead Mount Deathplay. Man, it has been a while since this one, but truly, a very fantastic reverse reincarnation anime of how a corpse god from a fantasy world reincarnates the real world of Japan as a boy named Polka.
All lives are precious. Do you know why that is? They are my playthings. You mustn't treat them so recklessly.
Now, after the corpse god was slain by the hero, he was reincarnated as a human named Polka and had all of the powers with him in the real world. But unexpectedly, Polka actually had a bounty on him, which means people were looking for him and looking to kill him to claim his bounty for some sweet cash. But what they don't realize is how overpowered this average-looking kid is, who came from a different world. Lord of Mysteries, a new currently airing Donghua Chinese animation that takes things to another level because it is simply unlike any other mystery anime you have seen. This is, there's very little in terms of breathing room and dumps so much lore, terminology, and new things on the protagonist, which gets the viewer experience to a bit confusion. It takes time to get used to, but visually, this anime is insanely beautiful for Chinese production to watch. This is something more for, or let's say on the lines of veteran anime fans who pay attention to everything going on. But newcomers can still give this one a shot, for sure. Now let's jump into the new recommendations, specifically 3 upcoming reincarnation stories that you need to look forward to, starting with The Exiled Heavy Knight Knows How to Game the System. The next heir to the throne was meant to be Elma, the son of the mighty swordsman warrior who is the current king. But the day that it came to do a ritual divine blessing, the son got the worst class possible, of course in the eyes of everyone, the Heavy Knight. His father then decides to exile him, as he didn't get the powerful swordsman class. The Heavy Knight has trash skills and is now hated. Yeah, but this is a reincarnation series of a guy who, in the game world, he has the knowledge and knows how overpowered the Heavy Knight is, and is now on a mission to conquer this new world by himself, or of course with the help of some friends. We have the long-awaited 3rd season for Mushoku Tensei arriving in 2026. The next arc of the story begins as Rudis continues his adventure exploring this amazing world, has himself a family and 2 wives back at home, and now we get to finally meet Eris once again after a very long time, which I'm personally very excited to see. Studio Bind is absolutely amazing, let me tell you. With the way they handle Mushoku Tensei's production, it's no wonder this is one of the most popular Isekai anime to this very day. I'm not sure as to what arc this will cover, but there is still a lot to find out and to uncover as time goes on. my final recommendation of Reincarnation Anime. This has been on my radar for a very long time since it was ever announced, and finally, with a new trailer out, I can talk about it. This is a very interesting story of Senji who wishes to be good at something. He tried all kinds of sports from soccer, basketball, and kendo, but nothing he did was good enough for him because he was a failure. But when a classmate of his returned after a long time of being absent, he refers to this person as someone who has great talent. But what he later finds out is that that person stole the talent from their previous life and brought it back with them here. And those people are called returners. Looks like that is the end of your reincarnation story. It's time to pack up, say your farewell, and until next time. But do look forward to the next uploads because I got some exciting stuff for you all to see. If you did enjoy, then please do drop a like to show your support, and subscribe to stay notified of all my latest uploads here on YouTube. Take care, everyone, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one.